discipline. Easily.
That's all you got?
Lost. I lost.
That's all you got? Huh? Come on! I never miss. Right there. Good fight. Huh? Come on! I never miss. Good fight. And bam! That's all you got? Not bad. Where did I stop reading? Where did I stop reading? Miss Lynn, let's go in.
Don't forget what I told you before you slept.
I remember.
Then wait here for me. I'll be right out.
Uh-huh.
Let's go then.
Let's go. Ruby?
Oh, looks like we have two new faces in our midst.
Oh, let me introduce you. These two are Executor and Shirley from District 9. This is...
Hello, I'm Tianlong.
Greetings, I'm Lyra.
Tianlong is District 7's High Executor and is dispatched on a mission. Ms. Lyra is the current president of the
I'm sorry that my work required...
No, everything happened because of me. Sorry for taking up all your time.
Now that we're all here, let's get started.
Archon Larson.
I believe everyone here already knows about what happened a few days ago at the Listener Conference. Despite how the Puppet Singer was destroyed, and the artificial Crystamax was relocated, it has a significant effect on things. Many have started questioning whether or not Miroria's defense systems are able to withstand gray space entity attacks. These concerns are understandable since gray space entity attacks have never happened inside Miroria. If we cannot guarantee our denizens' safety, it stands to reason that we will lose their trust. Captain Saki Fuwa has doubled the patrols in Miroria, and Lyra will be assisting in upgrading the city's current surveillance systems. However, these are but contingencies and responses to an emergency incident. We need to prevent similar situations from taking place in the future. Lin, Captain Saki Fuwa should have already relayed the results of the investigation to you. Would you please explain why you concealed the fact that the Puppet Singer could communicate with you? And what exactly did it say to you?
Now that the Security Special Forces reports are out, there's nothing more I could say other than... I'm sorry, Archon Larson. I concealed it not because I have an agenda or harbor ill will. There are just some things that I feel are not ready for the public eye.
Forgive me for being frank, Miss Lin. This thing has profound influences. If we can't work together and solve this crisis together, I'm afraid...
Archon Larson, please let me handle the follow-up to this incident. I promise I'll present a satisfactory answer to everyone. I'll just need some extra time.
Lin, I've trusted you, and I'm willing to believe that there is a reason for your actions. However, I cannot allow you to put the whole city in danger.
Archon Larson is responsible for the safety of the entire city. Please understand that, Lin.
It spoke Ruby's name. That's the kid who hangs around you. The Security Special Forces have completed their investigation into Ruby's identity and past, and found no activities beyond the last 2 years. Lin, who is this kid?
Archon Larson, I vouch for Ruby that she's always been a good kid. I'll educate her well and be held responsible for all her actions.
I don't need you to take responsibility. I only want to know what the relationship between that kid and the artificial Crystamax parasitized monster is.
Security alert. All non-combatants, please proceed to the nearest safe zone.
Ruby. Archon Larson, please give the order to lock down all exits immediately.
You have your orders, Captain Sakifua. Don't worry about me.
Captain, that artificial Crystamax suddenly went out of control. We're sending machine guards to suppress it.
That artificial Crystamax again. What's going on with it?
I need a good target. Game over.
Look, the storage vessel for the artificial Crystamax. It's completely shattered. What happened here?
The machine guards couldn't stop it. We have to find Ruby.
The wreckage went through the room ahead.
Captain Sakifua.
Archon Larson.
Take Ruby to the infirmary and keep her safe.
Yes, sir!
Lynn, I need an explanation from you. The artificial Crystamax has caused many security incidents. I hope...
Archon Larson, I will give you all...
You can give me your demand.
I need you to give me your word that you'll assure... Ruby is not really a human. She's the...
What?
An artificial gray space?
To a certain extent, yes. Ruby and the artificial gray space entity. Do you remember who Rubilia is?
Dr. Rubilia, the first supervisor of Project Listener. That kid is a true...
An accident?
2 years ago, in a routine collection mission on the surface, Rubilia went missing in a gray space entity attack. Her project was then handed off to Dr. Clive, who used...
Wait. What happened to Dr. Rubilia took place 2 years ago. And that...
Rubilia used her own genetic code to fuse with the gray space entity in the experience.
Fusing human DNA with that of the gray space entity is directly forbidden by Archon Harunobu.
Since her father died, Rubilia's been running those forbidden experiments in her secret lab. I only learned of it when I found her. I put a stop to her experiments and sealed off the lab, out of...
You mean she didn't go missing because of the gray space entity attack?
Yes. I only wanted this thing to go away at the time. Rubilia's experiments were too extreme.
If Rubilia really did create a superior abyssant with human intelligence and in human form, but Lynn, how many like Ruby are—
Archon Larson, Ruby is the only test subject left alive. She possesses a human mind. I can assure you that she'll not lose control and become—
Even if you can prove that Ruby doesn't pose a threat, there's been no change. Lynn, Executor, and Shirley, please stay here.
Larson, I only wish for Ruby to be treated as a—
I have my own thoughts on this, but I can assure—
Yes.
Ruby is still in a coma. We did a full examination on her, but due to her unique— Dr. Clive is assessing Ruby's situation, but he informed us that it might be difficult to do— Lynn, there must be some
Yes. Even though I sealed off the lab, I did not destroy the research data.
We're facing a problem, and the redacted— Only you know the location of the lab.
Yes, sir.
I'll send someone to go with you.
Archon Larson has told me all about it. Ms. Lin, it seems like you've kept quite a number of things from us.
Tianlong, Ms. Lyra.
Lin, long time no see.
Miss Lyra will remain in Meroria to assist us with this investigation. Tianlong will go with you to the restricted experiment zone. Lin, do not disappoint us again.
Oh, you got Archon Larson so mad?
If you have time to chit-chat, why don't you contribute to planning our next move?
Huh. Looks like we're the ones tasked with this.
Why so serious?
Huh? Archon Larson recalled me.
Your mission is not just to assist with the investigation, but to keep—
Miss Lin, that's not a nice thing to say.
Miss Lin,
There are no security systems installed in the lab, but it holds a great number of gray space, and I have relayed the lab coordinates to you. Make sure you've received them. This is the entrance to the lab.
Well, this is a secluded place. I'm impressed.
Before Rubilia repurposed it into her lab, it used to be in a bit. The lab's primary power has been cut. We'll need to restore the lighting first. The power control console is right over there. This was used as a showroom for data on Phase 1 of Project Listener, even though the information is all.
How many things did Rubilia hide in here?
The entire Project Listener Phase 1 research is here. We're only seeing a small part of it.
Oh?
Look out!
Better be careful.
It's not over yet.
That's all you got?
Lynn, you didn't say the gray space entities may still be active here.
Maybe a test subject got free. The lower labs are right up ahead.
This place gives me the chills.
The gray space entities in stasis were key subjects used for Rubilia's research. We may be able to find some clues that I missed previously. There are only some research samples here. The key research data is kept in Rubilia's quarters. Follow me. That small room ahead is Rubilia's living.
Is Dr. Rubilia living?
No way! There's no way we can get through so many gray space entities.
She's no mad scientist. They were just things that she... Let's head inside. Maybe...
need a good target.
What would I tell Archon Larson if I were to go back empty-handed? What is this?
Features do not match. Verification failed.
Move out of the way.
Features do not match. Verification failed. Retrieving alternative data. Features match. Identity verified.
Lynn, Rubilia left this lockbox for you, didn't she? We all saw.
Rubilia has never mentioned anything about...
It's really well hidden.
I'm not sure what's inside. The internal workings of this lockbox are extremely intricate. Oh,
We better take the lockbox back to Miroria first.
fine. You keep the lockbox safe, Tianlong. This may be the...
Fine, fine.
The Gray Space entity in that stasis chamber is gone!
Be on your guard.
I really don't want to stay here a second longer than I have to.
The facilities have not been maintained for a long time. Other test subjects may have gotten free as well. We should hurry. Saki? How's Ruby?
There's no sign of her waking up yet. But all the Lynn, did you get what you need?
We've found a lockbox left behind by Rubilia.
Archon Larson is still awaiting updates at Cloudtop.
Thanks, Saki. Let's go.
Lynn, is there nothing else you can do with the lockbox Rubilia left behind?
I'm sorry, Archon Larson. Rubilia never said anything about a lockbox to me. It was Tianlong who found the hidden compartment inside by accident.
It'll all be for nothing if we can't find any clues to open this lockbox.
Archon Larson, this lockbox's model was widely used in the Madelin Foundation. Maybe I can attempt to decode—
Miss Lyra...
Don't worry, Archon Larson. I'll immediately— Miss Lynn?
Please.
The data stored inside doesn't seem to have been fully deciphered.
We went through everything for this?
Miss Lynn, the data inside the lockbox is incomplete.
Only a blurry video clip? Miss Lyra, could some data be corrupted during the decode?
No, I assure you, there's nothing I did that would have compromised the data inside.
Why did Dr. Rubilia leave a piece of meaningless info in a hidden compartment? Tianlong.
Unless there are more hidden compartments. But Rubilia doesn't seem like a person who'd bother with it.
Sorry, but I don't have anything for you at the moment, Archon Larson. Please
We'll call it a day for now. Dr. Clive, you and your team have to decipher and learn—
Yes, sir.
As for the lockbox, I'll ask our technicians to restore—
I saw Lynn left alone just now with a solemn face.
Miss Lyra unlocked the lockbox, and we found a recording left behind by Dr. Despite that, we found some lab data on Ruby, but what's in the lockbox must be—
Is that so? Lynn would sometimes stand on the balcony of the Oasis to think. After
I just wanted to be alone for a while. Sorry for worrying you. How did you find this place?
Captain Sakifua told us.
It has a nice view, and it's quiet, unlike in the city.
Did Ruby draw all those things?
It's our little secret base. Ruby loves it here.
Is that Dolly and Spark?
They were best friends. They wouldn't even let me in on their secrets.
So Dolly and Spark must know a lot of Ruby's secrets.
Secrets. Spark. How come it only occurs to me now? It's long been left with me. I'll keep Ruby safe. And I'll find you. Just you wait.
Lynn, you mean... Spark can help us decode the info in the lockbox?
Spark is a support unit specially designed by Rubilia. It may contain a controlled runtime or supplementary data related to the lock...
What Lynn said was... indeed possible. We may have the data, but not a way to read the data. Spark may be the thing we need. Archon Larson, please wait in the infirmary with the rest. I'll...
Fine. Get the...
imagine what you're feeling while reading this message. Is Ruby alright? I'm sorry that I lied to you, but you know I had no other choice. Now that I've hit a wall in my research into the gray space entities, I will be going into the confounding abyss. It has what I need to proceed. Maybe I'll solve the mysteries surrounding the gray space entities and take them back to you. Or maybe I'll be gone, just like the Forerunners. Anyway, that's all. Good luck to you. And you too.
So Rubilia went there. What does she intend?
Archon Larson, I suggest that we immediately relaunch the exploration of the confounding abyss. If Rubilia was really in there, it would be in our—
Lynn, do you think Rubilia could have survived in a place like the confounding abyss?
I don't know. However, in the message she left, she said there was something she needed inside the confounding abyss. She knew very well how treacherous that place was, and I believe she had taken all precautions.
I agree with Miss Lynn. Dr. Rubilia's knowledge of the gray space entities far exceeds ours. If we could find her, or at least more of her research data, it would greatly benefit.
Just a moment, you two. Rubilia left this video clip over 2 years ago. We cannot be sure if she even if we are to relaunch the exploration into the confounding abyss, it'll take a lot of—
Lyra is right. Before we relaunch the exploration, we better be fully prepared for anything. Lifting the lockdown on confounding abyss will take some time.
You look like you have something to say.
Miss Lynn, what kind of place is that?
About that. Few people in Meroria know this.
We've seen it in the archives.
Well, about 20 years ago, Meroria's within the following years, after the underground space was discovered, everything was going smoothly. Then all contact was suddenly— What's more, its terrain seemed to have undergone drastic change.
So,
That's right. Also, based on the images sent back by the droid—
Unknown civilization.
We know nothing about those ruins and who built them, but there are signs of— Still, we have no way of safely investigating the area.
Miss Lynn, where
Now, right beneath our feet and underneath Meroria, lies the pit that is the entrance to the—
What? If the confounding abyss—
There's a subgravity field in the region where Meroria is. Scientists couldn't understand what caused it, but the anti-gravity engines which kept Meroria afloat— In other words, the current state of Meroria relies on the delicate balance. The Second City project is underway, but it's far from being able to provide for the If our actions somehow broke the balance between the—
That's—
As you can see, this is a very risky operation. We better— Executor, Archon Larson invites the both of you to attend the meeting.
We called everyone here today for the relevant affairs of Rubilia and since we all know what the confounding abyss has in store for us. Meroria cannot turn a blind eye to the risks this may bring. We will only be organizing a small recon op to learn the current— Also, the primary objective— Lynn, since you started this thing with Rubilia, you should be the one to end it. I will be sending you—
Understood.
Archon Larson.
Shirley, this—
I want to unveil the secrets of the gray space entities. Count me in.
If that's so, Lyra,
The space inside the confounding abyss is too unstable to maintain a space rift. However, please beware that this temporary space rift will only allow... Additionally, all records show that communication between Miroria and...
If there are no further questions, we'll meet up at...
Now that we're all here, let's get ready to head out.
Miss Lyra.
I will lift the lockdown on the entrance to the confounding abyss. You will need to establish temporary space rift nodes within the abyss AS. Is everyone ready? If you encounter anything more than you can handle, contact us immediately. Do not act recklessly.
I will. Let's go.
It's so quiet here.
Stay on your toes and keep moving. Lyra, we've reached the
Roger that. Communication signal is stable. The entrance to deeper levels lies within the ruins of the city. The squad's sensor will feed the environmental data to our
What should we do if our
We know nothing about what goes on inside.
Right!
We'll need to establish at least one temporary space
Not bad.
Something to spice up my life.
Lyra, we've reached the entrance to the deeper levels. The squad's status is green across the board.
Roger that. The deeper levels of the alien ruins are located just...
Has the confounding abyss devoured?
The third city was divided into the upper and lower cities. Where you are now is what used... A scout drone once reached the bottom of the confound... Lynn, Miroria has lost the squad signal. How are things on your end?
We are now within the confounding abyss. We have visuals of the alien ruins.
We've detected slight omnium fluctuations around your area. The nature of those... It's a high possibility that it may be a beacon left behind by Rubilia. You should set up a temporary space rift here as your emergency extraction point.
Understood.
Is that a space rift beacon left behind by Rubilia?
Maybe we can try to reactivate it.
That's all you got?
gray space entities are still a bit hostile. But at least they didn't attack me on sight. That means my gray space entity Crystamax implant is working.
This is a video message from Rubilia.
Overall, things are going smoothly. I did lose my supply back. I have long passed the point of no return.
Lynn,
She must have left other clues. Lyra? Can you hear me?
Lynn, go ahead.
We found a space and a video message left behind by Rubilia. We're continuing our search.
Roger that. Communication. Interference is increasing. Keep in touch.
had any water for 3 days. However, dehydration is not affecting me much, and the feeling of thirst is declining. I think the Christomax implant is changing me. I can feel there's special energy within the space that is slowly being absorbed by me. This feeling is becoming more and more tangible. I believe this special energy matter is what sustains the gray space entities. They are now, very few gray space entities take note of me, and they are no longer hostile at all. Maybe to them, I'm just a deformed gray space entity. I had a strange dream last night. I cannot recall the dream. It's something deep, low, and slow. Not unlike the whales, the Christomax implant may be affecting my central nervous system.
The Christomax implant is slowly turning the Doctor into a gray space entity.
I hope she knew what she was doing.
In my head still lingers. It's there. I've tried to get close to that alien room, but every time I do, nearby gray space entities get restless, but I'm not sure how much camouflage my alteration...
Lyra? Communication is cut off.
Yeah, I can also feel the atmosphere becoming tense around here.
It's highly unstable here.
Whatever you say.
I tried to reach the gate to the ruins last night. Those horrific things surrounded me. They looked dumbfounded, but not hostile. I wonder if that means they've accepted me into them. The burning sensation caused by my implant is gone. Any sensations on my skin are becoming dull. My central nerve, the voice in my head, is becoming clear, but sharp before the voice in my head completely devours me. I have a feeling that the answer I seek lies behind that gate. Haranobu, Lynn, Ruby, I can only hope.
Our objective must lie.
Lynn, do we just go in like this?
You're scared?
No. It just feels strange.
Strong Abyssin signal detected!
This enemy, is it Rubilia?
I never miss.
It's Rubilia's body. What did she do to herself?
We've detected large numbers of gray space entities converging on your location.
Understood.
The capacity of the space rift is limited.
Tianlong, take her back.
Yeah, be careful.
Are you hurt?
I'm fine.
That's good to hear. Lin and Tian, Ruby's awake?
Right.
Miss Lin said Ruby waking up might have something to do.
my dreams. There's a
red eye?
The eye stared at us. I was so scared. I followed Spark and ran. Night fell and then...
Don't be afraid, Ruby.
You're back, Executor.
Miss Lin.
Lyra said that Ruby woke up from a nightmare.
Inners?
Innis was the name of the second city built by Meroria to house its increasing but Ruby has never been to that underwater. Besides, Ruby is yet to be able to accurately debrief us on she was just woken up and is not complete.
Lin, are you going away again?
We'll be back soon.
Doctor's brain activity remains at a low level. We've attempted to apply different amounts of weak electrical... Dr. Clive suggests that we transfer Dr. Rubilia to the listener testing ground for in-depth studies. But I feel that's...
We cannot treat Rubilia as one of them. Tianlong, did you say Dr. Rubilia was found inside an abyssant?
More accurately, it's from inside the abyssant's brain. I'm not sure whether the abyssant evolved from Rubilia, or if the Crystamax implant caused changes in her, which made common low-level gray space entities see her as one of them. However, we have no way of knowing if this also works on higher-level abyssants and...
Sadly, the Doctor is unable to communicate with us. But judging by Ruby's dreams, and how she mentioned Innis, the Doctor must have important things to tell us.
Ruby said she saw a glowing red eye in her dreams. I wonder if she's talking about that alien ruin in the abyss. It does resemble an eye in a glance.
But Ruby has never been to the confounding abyss and seen the ruins.
Maybe Ruby and Rubilia share a special bond that links their senses or consciousness. Ruby's...
I agree with Lin. It also matches the data we found in the lab. The gray space entities share a hive consciousness. Rubilia and Ruby, and even that puppet singer, are all part of the same colony.
Right, that makes sense. The message Rubilia left in the abyss also clearly states that she's been affected by the voices in her head. That voice may come, but these are all hypotheses. We'll have to wait for Dr. Rubilia to regain her...
Everyone, everything that has happened today is on a need-to-know basis. We cannot reveal Dr. Lyra, you and Dr. Clive must find a way to wake Dr. Rubilia up. And about Ruby.
Yes, sir.
As for Innis, we still don't know what Rubilia was trying to say. But if she has really become a part of Abyss, I will have Innis's security level raised. Even though there is currently no gray space
command? Do you need my help? Master, you said standing... Is it time?
I can sense a looming threat.
Want me to take care of it for you?
Think before you act.
I like the look.
MSEC 2000, await-
Hey! Pet my ears! Hey! Hey! Over here! Pet my ears! Go on! Reporting in. Food is ready.
Do you need me?
Please watch over me.
Is it time? Is it time to act?
There seems to be a lot.
Give the order.
I am listening.
You can't do anything without me.
Where are you going? Ready to... Are you done?
Do you have the money?
Looking for me? Are you done?
You're looking ready.
Need my help?
You're looking ready. You're looking ready.
Is it time to act? Hey! Hey! Hey!